With the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise growing more and more popular every single day, fan games would also follow suit. One of these first fan games will be called Five Nights at Candy's.
Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier and welcome to Five Nights at Candy's.
Like other FNAF fan games at the time, the game would explode in popularity. But as time went on, players would start to realize the insane amount of similarities between Five Nights at Freddy's and Five Nights at Candy's. Five Nights at Candy's 1 is basically a mixture of Five Nights at Freddy's 1 and 2. You check cameras, you close the door, and that's pretty much it. The only different interactions you have is when the animatronic is at the door, it won't show its face, but its eyes will glow instead, and also all the interactions with Blank in the middle window. But besides that, everything is pretty much taken from the Scott Cawthon franchise. The penguin is basically Balloon Boy, and the rest of the game is basically Five Nights at Freddy's 1 and 2. And while I do think this game is overrated, the animatronic design for the time was actually pretty good. About 7 months later, Five Nights at Candy's 2 would come out, and players were a little worried because this was fast for a Five Nights at Freddy's fan game, and unfortunately, the players were right. Five Nights at Candy's 2, to put it simply, the game felt rushed. The game only really revolved around you spamming audio lures to distract their animatronics, which is basically Five Nights at Freddy's 3. And after 1 or 2 nights, this would get boring extremely fast. Even the game developer would admit that the game was rushed somewhat because there was a whole entire bug which removed one of the key factors that would make the game actually hard. While playing in a warehouse was definitely a unique idea for a FNAF fan game, it definitely did not save the game from the major problems it had. I don't think this game is bad as everyone says it is. FNAC 2 definitely has problems, and FNAC 1 is definitely better, but FNAC 2, if it was fixed properly, could definitely be a way better game. Five Nights at Candy's 3 will finally do it. It would turn the original concept into something completely different, using a unique idea that no one has ever thought of. Instead of the original Five Nights at Freddy's 4 concept, where simply you have to survive until 6 AM, Five Nights at Candy's 3 will do something different. You can only progress through nights if you played the mixtape to help you sleep, but over the course of the night, you would have to rewind the mixtape and play it again to continue to progress. This will make the game very interactive, very engaging, and extremely stressful, as not managing your time right could also end up leading to your death in the game. Not to mention, the animatronics simply felt like something different. They weren't just your average click and view animatronics. These things came and looked for you. Checking under your bed for the monster was such a cool concept and it was amazing. Not to mention we of course have Vanny, which is known as being one of the most annoying and broken knights in any Five Nights at Freddy's fan game. Five Nights at Candy's tells us a valuable story. Try, and try again. Just because a game does bad does not mean it's over, because you never know what trying again could really get you. And with Five Nights at Candy's 4 being right around the corner, I have no doubt in my mind that this game will blow everyone's heads right out the water.